Hello, my name is Linda Nitzen. I'm here today to tell you a little bit about Sizzix 101 and quilting with fabric. So first off, you can use fabric with any of your family of machines, your Big Shot machines, the Big Shot Plus that I have here today, or your Big Shot Pro. Simply put, you put your fabric on top of your die. So any of the steel rule dies work great with fabric. There's specific ones like the half square triangle I have in my hand here that are set up specifically for sewing or quilting, where it has the seam allowance built into the sizing. Stay away from things that are very narrow if you're using something off of the paper side, but any of the quilting dies that you find in the catalog are beautifully done for fabric. So you take your fabric on the half square triangles. You want to put right sides fabric facing. So you just take fat quarters, whatever you have, doesn't matter. I fold them in half and then fold them in half again, so I end up with 8 layers. You can do up to 8 layers of regular cotton fabric. Don't do that for anything thick, but definitely for regular cotton you'll be okay. No more than that though. Place it on top of the die, and when I put it on top of the die, I want to make sure that my fabric is on the outside of the blade and on all 4 sides. So I go ahead and lay that down, and then I put a cutting pad on the bottom and a cutting pad at the top. Always, that's our Sizzix sandwich, right? Anything that has a straight blade running across the die needs to go in at an angle. If you're using the Big Shot machine, simply twist the die inside the cutting pads. Don't change the fabric on top. You want the fabric to stay the same, but just give it a little bit of a skew there when you put it through the machine. Machines are right or left-handed. You pick whichever you are. Today we'll be left-handed. Couple of quick turns of the machine, and of course we get our pieces. Sometimes you need a pair of scissors handy. Just give these joints where it comes in into the corners there, just give those a quick snip and you're ready to go. Once you've cut the pieces out, because I put the fabric right sides together, I'm going to end up with pairs, and simply take these pairs to the sewing machine, so your 1/4 inch seam along, and then when you open them up, you end up with a perfect half square triangle. If you have applique shapes that you want to use, you can take fusible adhesive and apply it to your fabric on the back side of your fabric. Put your pretty side of the fabric on top of the die, run it through the machine, and you will get a perfect mirror image of the shape that you're using. We usually put the fabric to the foam, and because of that, you'll end up with the mirror image. That works best for like lettering or something that has a specific direction to it. Of course, if you've got 2 bunnies or 2 birds and you want them facing each other, then you would put fabric to foam on one, and then you would put the adhesive side down on the other, or you could simply put 2 shapes together, fold them in half, and run it through the same thing. Unique about fabric is we're not just talking about cotton fabrics or fusible adhered fabrics, but you can also use thicker materials such as denim or wool or flannel. Anything that you can cut with a pair of scissors, you can use the steel rule dies to cut. So get out there and cut your fabric with your Sizzix dies.